Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, there is a lot to go through. We do have some bullish news coming out for XRP. The SEC is finally reviewing the applications for the spot XRP ETFs. We're going to get into that. XRP centralized. The CTO ends that debate, which is nice as well. BlackRock making some pretty bullish recommendations. Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas 2025 is happening right now. And I believe JD Vance, the vice president, JD Vance, is going to be speaking, which is going to be very, very bullish to see that. Solana, we've got some updates about that as well. Circle has denied sale talks to Ripple. That's fair enough. I believe they're going for an IPO as well, which is unbelievable. Got some updates as well for a $345 billion asset manager urging the US to get house in order. I think Australia needs to do that as well. We've got some digital updates as well for the coins. Also, EarnCurve. I've got some big updates for this guy, so let's get into it. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting very interesting in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, because I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. And that is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yet, we don't like to lose. You can lose money in any investment, especially crypto, in the blink of an eye. So be careful, all right? It's been a long couple of days. I am working very hard on building EarnCurve and getting this live and updated. We'll get into that in a second. Coming over to the community tab, or I should say the posts tab right now. Top altcoins in my portfolio this morning was T-Fuel, Quant up 8.5%, XVG, and SUI. Again, I'm very bullish on Quant and SUI. Yes, the hack happened on the SUI network, but I'm believing that's resolved. Bullish news, President Donald Trump is raising, as I mentioned in that YouTube short last night, $2.5 billion, which is incredible. Convertible notes, I believe it is. That is unbelievable. Private placement. And again, that is the start and commencement of the US Strategic Reserve, which is nice to see that as well. I am bullish on Hedera. Those of you who don't know Hedera, look at all of these companies that are basically on the Hedera Governance Council. Dell, we have Chainlink, of course. We've got Avery Dennison. We've got Australian Payments Plus, which is nice. Ubisoft, we've got Tata, which is a huge communications company, I believe. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. We've got Shinhan Bank. What else we did? We have LG, IBM, Hitachi, Google, DLA Piper, I believe, is a massive accounting firm, which is nice. And T-Mobile, I just mentioned that. Denton's. It's enormous. Absolutely enormous. I'm very bullish on Hedera. So, I mean, it's massive, the corporations that are involved with Hedera. Nice. Now, this is the big news. This is no BS, okay? As I said, I'm working on getting the exchange live. I was testing it out last night. Now, it's taken me a freaking long time. I've been working very hard on this. We'll get into that in a second. But that is real, guys. That is EarnCurve's ticker symbol for XRP paired with USDT. So we'll get into that in a moment, guys. But if you haven't gone to sign up to the waitlist, it's earncurveinvest.com. Go do that. We'll get into that in a second. But now let's go to CoinMarketCap. We do have the market down 0.5%. Currently sitting at 3.42 trillion US dollars. So again, it's down. I'm not worried about that. Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 68. We do have Bitcoin. I mean, BlackRock is buying a significant amount of Bitcoin, okay? They've put a lot, and they're buying and buying and buying. $434 million in inflows. Ethereum's at 38.8 million. Bitcoin dominance is 63.04%, and Ethereum sitting at 9.28. And we are still at Bitcoin season on the index, which is interesting. So, I mean, it's toggling back and forth between Bitcoin. And of course, I can't wait for that to get to altcoin season because things are going to go nuts. Coming over to the coins, let's have a look. Let's go market cap right here. Bitcoin's currently trading at 108,000 USD, down 0.8%. Ethereum's at 2,600 USD. XRP's at $2.29. I'm still bullish on it, guys. It's taking a lot of patience to sit back and wait for these ETF applications, right? But I know the real utility of it. Been in the space, gosh, since 2016. So, I mean, look, I've done a lot of research on Ripple and XRP, all right? And I suggest you go do the same. Solana's at $173. Doge at 22 cents. Cardano's 74 cents. Sui's at $3.70, up 6%. Chainlink, $15. AVAX, $23 US dollars. XLM, 28 cents. Hedera, 18 cents. We have Litecoin, $95. Geez, some of the coins that I'm very bullish on, all right? And of course, if we go to my watch list, my main primary focus, of course, has always been banking and utility cryptocurrencies and the ETF list right here. And I believe I have to add Tron to this, but you can see right here, these are the coins that are currently waiting for Paul Atkins and the SEC to make a decision on. So it's nice to see that. Anyway, moving on, let's get to Earn Curve. Yes, I am building this out, guys. It's taking me a lot of work and building the right infrastructure and getting it all sorted. But I can say that I've been testing it out. Works perfectly, which is nice. Deposits, withdrawals, the trading on the spot market only. Just making that very clear. The KYC features, or know your customer, has to be implemented because, of course, that is one of the requirements as part of the registration with the Australian crypto regulators. So you will need to upload Tier 1 will be basically restricting on withdrawals because there's no KYC. And Tier 2 is when you submit, of course, identification such as passport, address of a utility bill to prove that that's the address, and of course a photograph of yourself with the identification. All right, it's pretty standard across the industry, and it's just for security purposes to make sure that everyone's legitimate using the platform. Then once the KYC is done, you will be upgraded to a Tier 2. All right, so of course Tier 1 is restricted on withdrawals, just given the fact that there's no KYC. And of course, Tier 2 is once the KYC is confirmed, you'll receive a notification via email, which it's all working, which is friggin' amazing. And of course, that is safely secured in the cloud. Some pretty high-tech infrastructure there that I've sorted out, which has taken me a while to figure out. Literally spent all day, literally from 5 a.m. till about 11 p.m. just working that all out, which I did, which is amazing. So that's all been sorted now. The other thing as well, I want to say, those of you that have joined the wait list and have, of course, donated to help me get this started, you will be receiving a discount on your trading fees. So, of course, I'm honoring that. There is also some pretty cool stuff in regards to that. So, again, I can apply that once, obviously, it goes live and the KYC is done. So those of you that have joined will get a discount on all your trading fees. I'm honoring that because I said to you I'd look after you. So it's friggin' awesome. So that's an upgrade to Tier 2. So, of course, Tier 1, no withdrawals because no KYC. You'll be able to trade on the platform, but really you need to get the KYC sorted, all right? And also there are some restrictions in terms of the countries at the moment because of the licensing requirements. So those countries will obviously have to get the licensing required in those countries. So those ones have been stopped or blocked for security reasons, okay? So I'm just making that clear. But anyway, it's all happening. It's very exciting. Spot market. It's just really exciting, guys. I've been working so hard on this. And of course, I'm looking after those of you that have joined the Founder Circle in the early days and of course, donated to help me get this started. So look, I reckon a couple of weeks, this should go live. And of course, this will be removed from the waitlist landing page very soon. So yeah, if you haven't signed up to Earn Curve Invest, go do that, guys. I'm very excited about this and I can't wait. I can't freaking wait. And of course, starting on, of course, the website itself, then moving to upgrading, of course, to mobile application, which again is key for everybody because everyone uses their phones, as you can see. But again, I'm just saying this, I'm doing this on my own and with the help of everyone. So just making that clear, there's been no VC funding or no, you know, I guess angel investing. It's all been done through the help with everyone. So thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm going up against the big guys in Australia, going to get this moving. So thank you very much. Just wanted to share an update. So it's all happening and it's all working. I'm just running through all my checks and balances to make sure it's all operating perfectly, all right? And it's taken a bit of time. Now, money never sleeps. My dividend investing, this is actually working really well. The market's slowly increasing, the stock market, so the principal's increasing. The dividends are coming in, which is nice. It's really helping me support me through these difficult challenges in life that we're all going through. If you haven't gone to get a copy of this, go do that, okay? The Wall Street Bull official link is below. And I should say all the links are below, the official links. And by the way, be careful in the comments as well. There's so many freaking bots. I just can't get rid of them all. It's impossible. But anyway, moving on, let's get into it. XRP Spot ETFs. The SEC is evaluating whether a proposed XRP ETF by WisdomTree offers enough investor protection and safeguards against manipulation. The SEC began reviewing the WisdomTree XRP Trust, the proposed spot ETF offering exposure to XRP without direct token ownership. This is a lot of people are going to be doing this. This marks the first SEC review of a US-based spot XRP ETF, potentially paving the way for similar crypto asset products. That is bullish. And he's awesome, my cleaner. Every day, same time, he's here. There you go. Anyway, we'll keep going. The SEC has 240 days to decide on the application while seeking public input and market manipulation and investor protection concerns. So be patient, guys. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen as well. David Schwartz, I mean, this is not the first time that he's addressed the speculation for centralized exchange. And of course, David Schwartz, he does this quite a bit, but stepped in to respond on the offer detail breakdown that aimed to close all speculation on this matter. Garlinghouse is CEO of Ripple, and of course, you know, the company. XRP has no issuer. All the XRP that will ever exist was created when the ledger was created. Unlike most blockchains, XRPL has no rivalrous features, so the ledger itself can't really do the initial distributing beyond letting right now. So he's, you know, basically crushed that centralization, you know, speculation, I guess. Now moving on, the Bitcoin Conference 2025. We're going to watch a couple of videos, and again, there's some big speakers there, guys. I've been watching the videos next, which we're going to go through. Now, again, for context, BlackRock isn't a niche crypto fund, but this is an interesting one I want to say here. $11 trillion BlackRock recommends this much Bitcoin in your portfolio. And again, look at this. Robert Mitchnick right here reaffirmed that the asset management giant recommendation that wealth managers allocate 1 to 2% of their clients' portfolios to Bitcoin. So there you go. Really, really nice to see that. Now again, Circle denies sale talks with Ripple, Coinbase, and reaffirms IPO because they want to, you know, obviously start an initial public offering on Wall Street, which is nice. So that's off the table. And again, the response came after Seeking Alpha cited paywalled Fortune article claiming Circle was being, it was in negotiations seeking evaluation of at least $5 billion. So it's good that there's been clarification provided to that. But it wouldn't surprise me if Ripple was taking it out. So anyway, and of course, we have another $345 billion asset manager urges the US to get house in order, warns debt now increasing faster than economic growth. I mean, it's true. I mean, it's happening in Australia as well. Thank you to those 9,034 people on X. You guys rock. Really appreciate it. David Sachs, let's watch this video, and thank you, Cointelegraph. David Sachs, we see that blockchain, Bitcoin, crypto is the financial system of the future. Listen to this. Sorry, guys, let me just pull this up right now. Here we go.
Measure, you know, what we accomplish exactly through price levels. I guess I want to measure it through innovation levels, but I will say that I did notice that Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high the other day, and that was great to see.
Yeah. I don't think it's a coincidence.
So, yes, I mean, look, at the end of the day, we see that blockchain, Bitcoin, crypto, this is the financial system of the future. And we want this innovation happening in the United States. We don't want it driven offshore. That's basically what was happening before, is because under the Biden administration, and as we all know, Elizabeth Warren had the auto pen, all this innovation was being driven offshore. It was being driven to other countries. And that's not the American way. I mean, the American way is always to be the innovator, the leader in technology. And we want this financial revolution happening in the United States. We want to be leading in this. We don't want to be driving it offshore. It's crazy.
It's true, but that happened for so many years, guys. So many freaking years. The Fear and Greed Index sitting at 71. Listen to Donald Trump Jr., obviously President Donald Trump's son. Listen to this.
All of a sudden, now there's an ETF that you can do this, and there's another way you can do it. You know, they were reluctant adapters because I think they view a lot of these technologies as a threat to this, right? I went to Wharton. I graduated in 2000, conventional business school, banking at the time. You know, there's a lot of guys I know, you know, smart guys, good enough, whatever it is, but, you know, they're making a lot of money to do not a lot of work, pushing paper across the desk. And I think so many of these things can be so simplified, so expedited, and really shake up that entire system. There's always going to be a reluctance to adapt to that, but there's also going to be a point of necessity where they can't put it off anymore. And so I literally, I mean, every day when I see, you know, someone else sort of adapting this or taking on a little bit, I mean, I think we're at the point where those floodgates are going to open, if they haven't already. You know, so I
It's
think
got a point. It's very, very true right now. Now, Justin, of course, Vice President JD Vance to speak at the world's largest Bitcoin conference today. This is going to send it. I mean, that's bullish. Stuart Alderodi, now we're going to end up on this, but today Ripple submitted an additional letter to the SEC's crypto task force addressing the key question from Commissioner Pierce, new paradigm speech. When does digital assets separate, I should say, from an investment contract? We appreciate the continued engagement with the task force, and that's nice to see that. And yes, BlackRock did buy 3,926 Bitcoin. That is significant. Now, just quickly back on Earn Curve, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm so excited about this, but the fees that I'm working out at the moment, I mean, the maker trading fees at the moment are 0.5%. Taker trading fees, market orders, basically 0.5%. So those of you that have joined the wait list, and again, I'll work this out, but there will be, of course, a fee reduction applied to you. So I'm looking after my user base, and of course, just saying thank you to all of you for believing my vision. And without you, I couldn't have done this. So go join Earn Curve Invest. I'm hoping to get this live in the next couple of weeks, but I'm keeping everyone posted. So I'm working it out, making sure it's seamless and perfect and functioning, and it's freaking awesome. I'm very excited, and it's only going to grow. So thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'm out. I'll be watching the Bitcoin conference in a couple of hours, actually. Stay bullish, guys. Have a good night, good afternoon, and good morning. And if it's morning, have a double shot espresso for me. Peace out, bulls. Take care. Bye.